Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today is day 15 of my keto cut. It is going well so far. I look like I have slimmed down a little bit. I'm dealing with a little bit of bloating on again, off again, but I am trying to get that under control because underneath that bloat, I'm looking a little thin. Anyways, this morning, I'm about to make myself some iced coffee and then going to try and whip myself something up for breakfast. I didn't eat last night because I was feeling a little blah. So I'm hungry this morning, so I'm gonna eat because if I'm hungry, it's gonna be miserable if I have to sit there for 4 hours and not eat at work. Let's go ahead and get this day started. Here's a little quick body update right now. All right, that's my body right now. Starting out with my heavy whipping cream, just 2 servings. Next up, you fill it with your old bean water so you don't waste anything. And lastly, I'm going to do about 1/4 of a scoop of my Manscort's hazelnut isoaminos to give this a little bit of flavor. Now I'm going to attempt to stir this all up. Filled it up a little high. Iced coffee is ready. This just, perks me up in the morning. It makes me such a happy gal. And of course, it's L-carnitine time. My breakfast this morning is something super simple. These are just Hormel pepperonis, and this is cream cheese. I just take off a little sliver of cream cheese, stick it in the pepperoni, and it's a nice little fat loaded breakfast. The weird breakfast is eaten, the iced coffee is made, and now it's time to give my puppy some love, and then it will be time to head out the door. I will check in with y'all when I get home for lunch. I plan on making a big salad, so I will show y'all what all goes into that. I just got home for lunch, and what I'm going to make for lunch is a salad in this big bowl. I have a couple of different lettuce types. Walmart did not have a very big selection of lettuce. It was super picked over. So I got some shredded iceberg lettuce. I have some hearts of romaine. Part of this is going bad, so I was gonna try and use up the rest of this. That is still okay. And then I have some premium romaine salad. I may not need this if I can get enough out of this one. And then I'm going to do some of these fresh mozzarella salad pearls. They're just like little balls of mozzarella. I'm going to do some pepperonis, and I'm going to dress it with ranch dressing. And I'm gonna see if I can think of other things to throw in here, but this was kind of like a last minute decision of what to throw in here. So I'm gonna do some pepperonis, some mozzarella, and it's gonna be hopefully good. Fingers crossed. First off, we're going to throw in some romaine lettuce and pick out the stuff that's going a little bad, which is actually a lot of this. This may have to go in the trash. Yeah, I think this hearts of romaine is almost done for. I'm going to do a handful of shredded lettuce and a small handful of this other premium salad mix. Going to mix that all together. I'm going to throw in a little bit of turkey sausage. I hope this tastes good in here. I mean, I really have no idea. I haven't made a salad in quite a long time. Now I'm going to throw in a couple of pepperonis. Now some of these mozzarella pearls, which you can just kind of pull them apart and throw them on top. Now some slivered almonds. I don't know if this is good, but I'm just throwing in whatever I have, That's just what I do with salads. And here is my salad I just threw together. I topped it with some ranch. What I'm going to do is take a fork, which is why I put it in this big old bowl, and then I can just mix it all together. My salad was delicious, and now I'm headed out the door. Me and Cody switched cars today, and it's the weirdest thing ever. I never drive small cars. I hate small cars. He's only let me drive his car once. But today I've got his car and it's raining and scary and I can't figure out how to work it. But I made it home. Now I gotta make it back to work. Fingers crossed I can figure this out. I am finally home for the day. It is a gloomy, rainy, ugly day outside today, unfortunately. But what I am about to do is start cooking some sausage and some ground beef, and me and Cody are going to make some spaghetti for dinner tonight. I'm super excited. It sounds super delicious. So I'm gonna go get started on browning and cooking up the meat. Cody is on his way home from work. He left before 6 this morning and he's not gonna be home until after 6. So he has had a very long day. So I figured I'd go ahead and get dinner started so we can wrap things up early tonight because I know I'm exhausted, so I'm sure he's exhausted too. All right guys, so I've got my mild ground Italian sausage. I'm going to cook this over here in this pan. Let's turn on the light. And then I have 4.5 pounds of ground beef. I'm going to attempt to cook it all at one time in this, but I may be asking for a disaster. I may have to do like half and half. But I wanted to go ahead and get this cooked so when I make stuffed bell peppers in a couple of days, this meat will already be cooked and I won't have to brown it again. What you think, Bo? What you think, Bobos? I missed you. I missed you today. 4.5 pounds of ground beef is not going to fit in this skillet, so I'm just going to cook it in 2 batches. Got my sausage on, and now I will check in with y'all when this is all cooked. So to drain my ground beef, I have a colander right here inside of a bowl, a glass bowl with some paper towels. What I'm going to do is just pour this cooked ground beef into the colander and it'll help strain out all of that grease. For the noodles in my spaghetti, I am going to use a zucchini and one of these spiralizers to make my noodles that I'm going to eat. So this one has like a thick side and a thin side. I'm gonna use the thick side. And you basically just stick your zucchini in and you start twisting it and it makes fake noodles. So we mixed up the sausage and ground beef and now we're using some of this Rao's. Someone tried to tell me how to say it, but I just don't know. Is it Rao's? I don't know. It's a tomato and herb sauce. So we're just going to mix that together and heat it up a little bit. And that will be our meat sauce for spaghetti. We have currently managed to dirty up like all of our dishes, but you know, oh well. I've got my zucchini that I spiralized on a plate. I'm about to throw it in a pan once it's hot for about 3 to 5 minutes. Let it get al dente and then it'll be good to eat. Zucchini is cooked, meat sauce is cooked, and now the final touch is adding a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top. And dinner is ready to be eaten. I'm about to go dig in. Holy moly, this looks good. So Bo got a new sweater for winter next year. And since he's always mistaken for a girl because he's so feminine, you know, we got him a cute little skull and bone sweater. And he looks so good in it. Oh,
I got it for him.
You're so precious in your sweater.
I picked that out, guys. Don't let her lie to you.
He did pick it out of the Petco clearance bin.
This guy did.
Yeah. So look at my little nugget in his sweater. But time to take it off because it's warm. It's not winter no more. Hey y'all, today is now day 2 of this vlog, and I believe day 17 of my keto cut. I have no idea where the time has gone, but all of a sudden it's day 17. This morning I've been going a million miles to nothing. I just could not get myself out of bed, but I finally got up and I got dressed for the day, just took Bo out. I'm about to put a Mississippi roast on in the crock pot. I need to make some coffee right now. I just spilled it, of course, on something. And I've got 20 minutes until I need to leave. So let's get the coffee brewing and we'll get this Mississippi roast going so I won't have to worry about cooking this evening. And it should be a good day. I'm trying to make it a good day. We are about to start prepping this Mississippi roast. It'll only take like 2-3 minutes to do. I'll just put it on low, let it cook all day. After work, I have to take Bo to the vet, which is why I figured today would be a perfect day for a crock pot meal because I can just, leave it here to cook all day and then dinner will be ready without me having to do much of anything. I may cook some veggies, but that'll only take me a couple of minutes. So let me show you the ingredients needed. You're going to need a chuck pot roast, a packet of au jus, a packet of ranch, a stick of unsalted butter, and lastly, these peppers. I'm not gonna pronounce them because I still don't know how, even though someone told me how to do so. But what we're going to do right now is throw all of this in the crock pot. The recipe I'm using calls for 1/4 of a cup of water at the bottom of your crock pot. So I just added that in. Next up, I'm going to take my chuck roast. I've got this beautiful slab of meat and I'm just going to lay it right into the bottom of my crock pot. Remember, it is important to wash your hands after touching the meat so that you can prevent cross-contamination. Next up, you're going to take your au jus gravy. You're just going to open it up and sprinkle it directly on top of the meat. Now you're going to grab your packet of ranch and do the same thing. And you're just going to sprinkle that directly on top of your meat as well. Now you're going to grab your whole stick of Kerrygold butter, open that gal up. Now you've got your stick of butter and you just stick it straight on top of the meat. Now you're going to take your peppercini peppers, that's probably still not how you say it, and you're gonna struggle to open the jar. Okay, got them right here. And you're just going to take about 5 to 6 of these peppers and just stick them straight on top of the roast. So this is what that Mississippi roast looks like. You've got your roast, your 2 packets of seasoning, your butter, and then your peppers. So now what we're going to do is grab the top right here and set it for low for 8 hours. So this is going to cook all day. It's going to make the house smell so good. I'm sorry you have to smell this yumminess all day today, buddy. Aww. Dinner is going in the crock pot. Now I have less than 10 minutes to get out the door, so that means I'm going to bring my coffee with me to work this morning. Let's put stuff out of the way. I've got my Orca Coolers cup right here. P.S. If you ever want to order Orca Coolers, you can save 20% with the code ksalom20. What we're going to do is the normal 30 milliliters of heavy cream, some coffee, and lastly, just a scoop of stevia. And my coffee is ready to go. Dinner's going, coffee's done, Bo's been taken out. And lastly is my daily L-carnitine. Let's just get this going. I gotta get my stuff and head out the door. All right, pretty much everything is taken care of now. It is time for me to get my stuff and head to work. It's been raining and that water is like flooded up outside my apartment again. Thankfully, not as bad as it has been in the past, but the roads are definitely flooded. So I wanted to give myself a little extra time to get to work this morning in case there is any water issues. I will check in with y'all at lunchtime when I am going to eat my first meal of the day. Let's get this day started. I just got home for lunch. What I'm going to do is eat leftovers from last night. So I had one more zucchini. I chopped it up. Since my spiralizer is still sitting dirty in the dishwasher, I just cut the zucchini into circles and then cut the circles in half. So I'm about to throw this into a hot pan, let it cook a little bit, add some of my meat sauce that we made last night, and I will have a super quick low carb keto spaghetti using zucchini. Oh, I'm happy. I'm a happy gal. Happy gal. Happy gal. I'm letting my meat sauce heat up a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and add the zucchinis in. So I got in a hurry while I was cooking, and I think I cooked way more than I can actually eat. But what I'm going to do is top this with a little bit of shredded Parmesan cheese or grated Parmesan cheese. And whatever I don't eat, I'll just leave it in the fridge and we'll eat it later. What is it, Bo? What is it? What's going on? Like I thought, that was way too much food. That was a massive amount of food. I just was dumping stuff and I realized at the end, wow, that is way too much food. It is now 1:22. I need to head out the door like now to go back to work. I took Bo on a walk. Our street is flooded outside again because it's been raining. Thankfully, I think it's supposed to be clearing up now. Please, because I hate when it's raining and flooded. One thing I keep forgetting to mention is I do take a second dose of L-carnitine at lunchtime every day because I decided that when I was taking it too close to bedtime, I was having weird dreams. So I take one serving in the morning and then one serving at lunchtime. Now it is time for me to head back out the door. Let's go back to work. And then as soon as I get off work, I'm gonna come and pick up Bo, and he has a vet appointment. So here's to spending more money because I know that vet bill isn't gonna be cheap. Work is over and me and Bo just pulled up to PetSmart to go to the vet. We're just going to Banfield because they could get me in quickest. It's not my vet of choice ever, but it is quick and I can tell the vet what he needs to do to my dog because this is an issue we've had for years. So we will see how this goes and how much money my little walk-in vet bill costs me. All right, let's go inside and go see the vet. Poor guy's so nervous. You see him shaking? Oh, sweet baby, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna make you feel better. Bo is not happy to be at the vet. He's sitting up here with me. Poor guy. I know you don't want a shot, but it's gonna make you feel better. It's gonna make you feel so much better. Unamused. My poor scared boy is hiding under the bench. It's gonna be okay, Bo. It's gonna make you feel better. Sorry for the weird angle. We just got back home, but if I sit up, there's a blue stripe on my head. But I figured I'd give you a quick vet update. So first off, we got there, whatever, we got Bo checked in. And then the vet comes in. It's the same guy I saw a week ago when I needed to get Bo's Bordetella vaccine. I wanted to know about his skin and his ears. Just wanted to check them. I know I needed antibiotics for him. We usually get it in a shot. But all of a sudden the vet looks at me and says, "Did I tell you I was getting my wisdom teeth out the other day?" I was like, "No." He was like, "Well, I took hydrocodone about 2 hours ago, so if I'm acting funny, that's why." I was like, you don't tell customers, especially a doctor who you're trying to get their opinion on your dog's condition, that you're pretty much high on drugs. Besides that, at least I got antibiotics for Bo to help his little skin feel better and some stuff for his ears. But the fact, he just was like, "Oh yeah, I took hydrocodone." Okay, whatever. not going back to there probably. That just was a little off-putting because I really wanted to get him a shot, but the shot was $60 more. So I went with the pill for now. And I just can't believe, like, especially after he told me it was high, that I didn't want him injecting my dog with antibiotics. Cody made some Parmesan asparagus to go with the Mississippi roast that we made. I shredded it up with a fork and it looks and tastes delicious. Dinner was delicious. After dinner, I rested just a little bit, then I went to the gym. I did 20 minutes at level 5 on the stair climber and then 10 minutes on the treadmill at an incline of like 6%, I believe. Just got in a quick 30-minute cardio workout, worked up a good sweat, and then came back. I'm all wet from doing the dishes, and we're cleaning up. Cody's family is coming into town this weekend, so we don't want to look like dirty slobs. So, just working on cleaning and putting stuff away and just doing, you know, the adulting stuff of like making a house not be gross, you know. I am about to wrap it up and close out this video because I'm sure it's getting real long. But what I'm going to do is I have literally 2 bites of this Enlightened movie night popcorn flavored ice cream left, like literally 2 bites. So I'm going to end my night with, you know, these 2 bites of ice cream, and that will be my day of eating. My 2 bites of ice cream hit the spot, and now I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. If you enjoyed this 2-day vlog, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel down below, and I will see y'all again real soon with another video. Bye guys. Mwah.